5 basic, essential, comfortable footwear that every woman should have. Hello everyone, I am Archana Shankar. Welcome to my channel on fashion, image and style. So before I go forward, if any one of you are new here, I strongly suggest subscribing, and once you're finished watching this video, if you have liked it, please like and share. So let's plunge right in. So today we are going to discuss about footwear and essentially women's footwear. For sure I'm going to come back and talk to you about men's footwear, but let's not mix it up because it's both of it are like broad categories. So let's keep the men's aside for the time being, ladies first. So as all of you know, women, we are all so obsessed with the different kinds of footwear that you get in the market today. So it's not like olden times where one person would own maybe one pair, maximum two, and that is what we wear to all places. But today the scenario has become very, very different. Every woman would definitely own more than 2 or 3 pairs. And why not? Because there are so much of variety available in the market. You have various kinds of footwear which are so expensive if you're on that side, or you can also get very cheap footwear, the styles that you find on the street. So when we talk about high heels or let's say stilettos, every girl just fancies the look of a stiletto or a high heel. Now even when I was a little girl, I would look at women who would wear these things, and then I would just wish that I can just grow up very fast so that I can start wearing that. Because when you see a woman on a high heels or a stiletto, she looks very stylish. The way she walks, her gait and the confidence that she has, everything is like a level ahead. So we all love that. But can we all just keep continuously wearing it? No. Because according to studies, we all know that wearing heels or high heels or stilettos for a long period really is not great news for your back. I'm trying to suggest here 5 different heels, basic heels or basic footwear that every girl should switch between so that she is comfortable and she just feels good, and it takes her a long way. So let's get into it right away. The first style that I'm going to talk to you about is basically, it comes under the category of a pumps. So this covered shoes, or mostly many people call it a covered shoes, but they are basically, the technical name for this is pumps, which we don't hear so much. Of course there are people who use it, but not so very much. So this is basically a pumps which is covered, the whole shoes is covered. So one first advantage of wearing a pumps is that it covers your feet. So there is no worry about keeping your feet always very well pedicured, and you sometimes, all of us, women or men, anybody, we have cracked heels coming up. So this kind of helps you to cover up the whole thing and gives a very neat look. So in pumps itself, what I am trying to suggest is this kind of a heel, which is called a kitten heel. This is a very small heel, like about an inch or a quarter of an inch, about an inch. So this keeps you really comfortable. When you walk, you don't feel any kind of stress. You can wear it for a long time, and this is something which I think majority of women can just use it for a longer period of time. So that is one. Second thing which I would like to talk to you about is a wedge heel. So when you look at a wedge heel, you can see that the heel, there is like a triangle of a heel there. Now there's a sliver of a piece which is just rising up, and it again keeps you very comfortable. It keeps you on an elevated situation, but it doesn't really give too much of a stress on your back. So you can use a wedge heel for a longer time, and not only that, wedge heels looks very, very stylish. So that is your number 2, and number 3 would be a block heel. So when we talk about a block heel, it's something like this, where instead of a pointed heel or a narrow heel here, you have like a block here. So what happens again, this gives more support to your back. Instead of having something pointed and then trying to balance yourself on that, this kind of gives you a comfortable situation to walk around for a longer time. Now another variant of this is called the platform heels, wherein other than just having a heel here, it also has a heel. The whole thing, the whole footwear is kind of elevated to a platform, and thus the name. So a platform heels also kind of lifts you up, makes you look very stylish, keeps you comfortable all day long. So that is the third category. And the fourth one is mules. A mule. So a mule is something which looks like this, which generally has an open space at the back. So it has mostly a covered space in the front. Sometimes it has like a peep toe kind of a situation where it's just opened up a little bit here, or it is mostly covered, and most of the time, all the time, it has its back open. So that is a mule. And a mule comes as formal, semi-formal, casual, and it looks really stylish. It's just that it's cut open at the back. So you have a little closed space, but you have little open space as well. So that is the mules. And last but not the least are your open sandals. So your open sandals is something like this. So this comes as like a real comfort area, meaning because when you are on a heel, and in open sandals itself, I am suggesting something which is flat, meaning there is a very like this heel is like a zilch of a heel, a very tiny like a half-inch heel, or maybe there is no heel at all. It's open and it has got very less heels. So this comes really as a like a relief when you're walking. For example, you're walking for a long time on a heels, and then you get a chance to just take it off and then step into something like this. You feel so good, you feel relieved, you feel as if you're back home, because our feet, we always love our feet to be exposed. There is no sweat, there is no kind of a claustrophobic feeling, nothing is hurting your feet. So this is something which all women would love to. So this particular open sandals, flats, actually has a grip at the back. So many of it has a grip which looks very smart, but again, not every woman or a girl is very comfortable. Sometimes even as you age, you don't want to, because for this you have to bend and pull it up, and you have to buckle it and stuff like that. So sometimes you can't do that, especially as you age. So some people prefer this, but some people prefer something like this. Not some people, I would say all girls, no matter whether they're young, they're old, anybody has to have something like this, which is open, which doesn't have any straps at the back, which is not kind of suffocating you in any manner. This is as good as walking without any shoes. So this is something which every girl should essentially have, and depending on the styles that you choose, you can wear it with your Indian, with your Western, with your Indo-Western, with your saris, with anything. It all depends on the way it is styled. So because some people think open sandals are only to be worn with a sari and traditional wear, nothing like that. Even with the jeans, even with the shorts, this looks really funky. So these are the 5 different styles of comfortable footwear that I suggest for every woman to own. So supposing you don't have to have all these styles, if you have like a 3 styles out of this also, you're good to go. So these are my suggestions. Now the question to you is, I want you to tell me which any other style that you think is basic for a girl. Please comment below. And if you've liked this video, please like and share. And as I said before, if you've not subscribed, please right away subscribe, and do not forget to press that small bell icon there, which will make sure that you get all my videos as soon as I release them. I will be back with many more episodes on fashion, image and style. That's my area. If you have any suggestions, queries, please comment below. I will be back soon. So till then, signing off, Archana Shankar.